La nueva política de instalación, la nueva política militar de instalación y ampliación de bases de los Estados Unidos en el mundo toca también a Europa. En Europa hay dos puntos calientes, que son Vicenza, en Italia, y la República Checa. La característica es que en el caso de la República Checa, donde quieren instalar esas bases de radares y también de misiles, son bases ya no de la OTAN o de la NATO, sino directamente bases de los Estados Unidos. Ha habido una respuesta de la base social que en este momento nuclea a más de 60 organizaciones y que ha puesto al gobierno checo al borde de la dimisión. Jan Tamas es quien encabeza ese grupo de asociaciones que se llama Ne Zàkladnàm. Gracias.
Buonasera a todos. I apologize, but I will also speak in English, so hopefully there will be translation. Thank you for the introduction, and thank you for welcoming me and giving me the possibility to share with you what we are coming through. Because I believe it is not just an issue that regards us as Czechs, but I believe that it is an issue that regards us as Europeans. It all began about 15 months ago, in June of last year, when US experts came to our country to investigate the 3 possible locations for their new military base. Us, the citizens of the country, we were very surprised, because we did not know anything of this plan. And so we formed this coalition, or this big group, which now consists of more than 60 organizations of all different backgrounds, either social or political organizations, even members of some smaller or non-parliamentary parties, and many citizens who do not participate or who do not belong to any organization. And since that time we have done many things. We have organized demonstrations, we have organized international conferences, we have a petition which calls on for a national referendum about this issue. 65% of Czechs oppose this plan, yet the government continues on the talks and on the negotiations with the American government. Now, to us, this does not look like a real democracy, because we feel that in a real democracy, the government should be the people, almost the employees that we pay, that they should represent us, and they should do what we as citizens want. But what is taking place in our country is the contrary, that majority of us does not want the base, yet the government continues with the negotiations and wants to install this base. We consider this to be a serious issue for not only for the base, but also for the democracy in our country. And so we have a lot of support now from people who may not have an opinion on the base, but they certainly want to have a referendum about this so that all of us could decide on this issue in a referendum. Now, I am very happy to have a chance to speak here because I really feel that this issue regards all of us. It is not just an issue of the Czech Republic or of Poland where they want to place the rockets, but it is really an issue that affects the whole Europe, because the United States chose to install 2 new military bases in Europe, in European Union, without consulting the European Union, without consulting and agreeing with NATO. These are bilateral agreements between Czech Republic and United States, and between Poland and the United States. So the United States government is completely bypassing the European Union, and it is negotiating only with two countries. So us as Europeans, we should really ask ourselves, is this the future that we imagine? Is this the European Union, or is this the Europe that we dream of and that we want to create together? And I believe that it is not the case. I believe that we should really go in a different direction, that we as Europeans should oppose this plan and should say no. Because we see elsewhere, we see it in Iraq, we see it in Afghanistan, that the US foreign policy just does not work, it does not bring stability, it does not bring peace. So if it does not work there, I don't think it would work in Czech Republic or in Poland or in Europe in general. So I think it is really up to all of us to strengthen the links that we have, to begin working together on this issue as well. I agree 100% with the nuclear threat. And in fact, we are also involved in the Europe for Peace campaign, which is fighting for a nuclear-free Europe. But a part of the nuclear threat, which already exists, we now have a new threat which is emerging, and we now have the possibility to prevent this threat, to stop it before it becomes another problem that we have. The nuclear threat is already there. This could be a new threat that we could be facing in the next months or years. So I think we have a great opportunity right now to do something to prevent this from happening. So I also ask for your help, because, like I said, our government continues the negotiations even though 65% of us disagree. The Green Party, which is part of the government, supports the government, even though the European Greens are against. And of course they should be against as a Green Party. So the Green Party is completely against the European Greens, against its members. Our government is against us, the citizens. So I think we really need your help. And maybe the first thing that you could do is support us in a big demonstration that we will be doing on 17th of this month. You don't need to come to Prague, you don't need to come to Czech Republic, but maybe you could do a small protest in front of the Czech embassy here in Madrid, in Paris, or elsewhere where you live. Maybe you could come there, try to meet with the ambassador and tell them that you disagree. Tell them what you feel. Tell them that you don't want them to continue the negotiations with the Americans. I think together we can make it. I think if we work together like we have been working here today, and we will be working tomorrow and Sunday, we have a possibility to create a new Europe. To create a Europe where it will no longer be up to the corrupt politicians to decide about ourselves, but it would really be up to us to shape the future of Europe. Right now, the politicians that are leading our countries, they care about their votes, they care about their salaries, they say what they feel is going to bring them more votes. But oftentimes they forget the big responsibility that they have, that they are the ones who decide about the direction that our countries or our regions will take. And so it is really up to us to make a change, to make sure that this will not happen in the future. That those who really want a better future for all of us can stay, but those who are only interested about themselves, they have to go. So let me thank you all. I will not waste more time because a lot of words have been said today. I think it is really great that we are here, and maybe the more important things happen outside of this hall when we all share it together. So thank you very much.